The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Rams and the Bengals, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Meanwhile, Burrow's thrower into the hands of Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So, a lot of guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. Here we go. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did 11, on that play.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They got another first.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 37-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm one, right?
They go play action with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the gap man outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 16, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Stafford here. This one to the left to Higbee. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And taken at the 46. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Again, it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, ready?
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
11, 12,
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 15. He starts with a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that. That nearly picked. It's second down now. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Inside handoff to Mixon.
Finding space at the 40. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize.
Here we go.
Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown.
Joe Mixon
From 10 yards out.
and the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
After the touchdown, they force it on to kick this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Rams ready to go on offense.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford down to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason. Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow, another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McPherson. Good.
Lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's finished off on a touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Stafford here. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's second and a yard.
Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Take it in at the 3.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to We go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
McPherson on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Making the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on second down. Stafford, short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Gay is on for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive starting on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnover.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it.
Down the right sideline. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 16, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down. Alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, you felt like if they were going to make a comeback, they needed to get something out of that drive. Instead, not only did they throw the interception, Charles, it gets returned for the touchdown, and now you've got a 4-score game here in the 3rd quarter.
And I think that this win was probably pretty well assured before he even took that one back. But ask him or any of his defensive teammates about it, I'm pretty sure they're all going to be quick to say that's the score that sealed it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stafford in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
11 empty. 11
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they call that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Wolford now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wolford.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, they'll throw with Wolford.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Wolford.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Pirine. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a carry for Pirine. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pirine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. Now Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Pirine again on second down. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now. And what was his 10th carry of the ball game?
Wide open football, a lot of spread formations, saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Again, here's Pirine, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Sample. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Now Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Evans running straight ahead.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, starting with great field position, but in the end, the defense got to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
and I like what you said right there, that defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Wolford. The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Gets past one man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Reporting under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.